Welcome back to Patriots Hub. Today we're diving into some major developments surrounding one of the NFL's premier wide receivers, some quirky rulebook quirks that have recently gone viral on social media, and an unexpected shakeup in the Patriots coaching staff. Plus there's buzz about a possible tweak to New England's classic uniforms that fans might love. Let's jump straight into the thick of it. First up, the spotlight is on Terry McLaurin, the standout wide receiver for the Washington Commanders, who made headlines recently by abruptly leaving voluntary off-season activities and apparently isn't planning on returning. This caught a lot of people off guard, especially since these voluntary workouts are exactly that, voluntary, and most players who show up tend to stick around. McLaurin's early exit is fueling speculation that he's growing increasingly frustrated with the ongoing stalemate over his long-term contract. It's understandable. This guy has poured everything into the Commanders, a team that's been rebuilding and struggling for consistency over the past seasons. With a new quarterback stepping in and a fresh coaching regime on the horizon, there's hope for a turnaround in Washington, but McLaurin's situation throws a wrench in the mix. Over the past months, there's been a lot of talk about the Commanders being a blueprint for the Patriots to follow if they want to break their own playoff drought. Washington's blend of a promising young quarterback and a defensive-minded coach who worked his way up from coordinator to head coach shows that it's possible to make meaningful progress quickly, even without big-name stars at every position. However, McLaurin being potentially at odds with the Commanders' management adds a complicated layer. If the team is unwilling to commit to him long-term, or if negotiations continue to stall, the door could open for a trade scenario. Could the Patriots be the team knocking on Washington's door? Absolutely, there's no reason to rule it out. Patriots management, including their savvy brain trust, has shown they are always alert to opportunities. We've seen this kind of scenario before where New England remains flexible, ready to pounce on valuable wide receivers who can elevate the offense. The key question is what it would take to make such a deal happen. Names like a second-round draft pick or a solid player like Kendrick Bourne have floated in similar trade talks before, so it's not outside the realm of possibility. That said, both sides seem pretty entrenched at the moment, suggesting this might be more posturing than anything else. A power play to push negotiations rather than an outright split. From a strategic point of view, snapping up a proven top-tier receiver like McLaurin would be a major coup for the Patriots. Pairing him with Drake May under center could create an explosive connection and help the offense reach new heights. Still, it's too early to say for sure if this will come to fruition. Right now, it looks like there's more smoke than fire. But you can be certain the Patriots front office is keeping their ears open and their options ready. Switching gears, let's touch on a quirky piece of NFL trivia that recently blew up online. Did you know it's possible to score exactly 1 point in an NFL game? It sounds strange, since everyone knows that after a touchdown, the extra point is worth 1. But can you actually end a game with a score like 2-1 or even 34-1? Believe it or not, yes, thanks to an obscure rule that was only added to the NFL rulebook back in 2015. This all came into the spotlight because of a social media slip-up by the Atlanta Falcons during voluntary workouts. They posted photos of players wearing jerseys numbered 28 and 3, which immediately triggered memories of that infamous Super Bowl collapse where the Patriots famously came back from a 28-3 deficit. The post was quickly taken down after fans and critics reminded them why it was a bad idea. The Falcons then followed up with images of players sporting the numbers 34 and 1, which led to even more playful banter online. People joked about the possibility of blowing a 34-1 lead, and others challenged that it was impossible to score just 1 point in football. But here's the kicker. On a 2-point conversion attempt, if the defense blocks the kick or forces a turnover and then manages to get a safety, the defending team is awarded exactly 1 point, not 2. This rare scenario makes for a fascinating wrinkle in scoring, meaning that in theory, final scores like 34-1 could happen. It's a perfect example of how intricate and sometimes surprising the NFL rulebook can be. And it makes for some fun talking points. Moving on from trivia to something more serious, the Patriots have been dealing with a health concern involving their defensive coordinator, Terrell Williams. He's been absent from the voluntary offseason activities, which raised some eyebrows given how integral a figure he is on the coaching staff. Details are scarce, but he has been keeping in touch with the team through virtual meetings. This absence led to Zach Core stepping in as the interim defensive coordinator. Core, who was an intern at Ohio State and worked his way up through the ranks, has prior ties with both Williams and Mike Vrabel, having been part of the Tennessee Titans coaching staff alongside them. Core's official title with the Patriots is inside linebackers coach, but the trust placed in him to manage the entire defense during Williams' absence speaks volumes. Coaches around the league have praised Core for his football intelligence and his ability to build strong relationships with players. That connection is crucial, especially under Vrabel's leadership, where a coach's ability to connect and communicate effectively with his players is just as important as X's and O's. Williams himself has publicly expressed confidence in Core, calling him a superstar in the making who's smart and can genuinely connect with players, an invaluable skill for managing the defense and helping younger team members get up to speed. Adding to the linebacking core is Robert Spillane, who has emerged as a solid presence. Once Williams returns, Core will step back to focus on his original inside linebackers coaching duties, with Spillane likely stepping into a leadership role on the field. Spillane's leadership is seen as a stabilizing force, allowing Core to focus on coordinating the defense overall without losing track of his positional coaching responsibilities. Finally, let's circle back to something that's sure to excite longtime Patriots fans. There's growing anticipation about a possible change in New England's uniforms. Over the past few years, the team has leaned heavily into a navy on navy look that's sleek and modern, but not everyone has been a fan. Rumors are swirling that the classic silver pants are making a comeback, bringing a nostalgic nod to the 90s era when the Patriots established a distinct and beloved look, made famous in part by Tom Brady. Recent photos from a team photo shoot hint at this return to tradition, combining the navy blue jerseys with the silver pants and a clean red piping detail on the shoulder pads. It's a blend of old school style with a fresh twist, something that could energize the fan base and players alike. The timing of this uniform update seems to be aligned with the Patriots' efforts to re-establish their identity as a competitive, tough team in 2025. With the new look offense and fresh coaching adjustments, the visuals could serve as a symbolic fresh start, blending respect for history with a forward-looking attitude. Drake May's handling of the offense will be interesting to watch alongside these subtle but meaningful changes in appearance. So, there you have it. Plenty happening with the Patriots as they navigate off-season challenges, potential star additions, and subtle but significant shifts both on the field and in the locker room. Stick around because this season promises to bring excitement and surprises for New England's faithful. As the offseason progresses, the Patriots' focus remains sharp on building a competitive roster that can finally break through and make a deep playoff run. The speculation around Terry McLaurin, while intriguing, is only one piece of a much bigger puzzle. New England's front office is also quietly working behind the scenes on multiple fronts to strengthen the team's core. There's a growing sense that this season will be a pivotal moment for the franchise, especially with the influx of new talent and the coaching adjustments we've been discussing. Drake May, the young quarterback expected to take the reins, carries a lot of expectations. His skill set and potential fit well with the Patriots' evolving offensive scheme, which blends traditional New England discipline with a more aggressive and dynamic approach. Pairing May with receivers who can stretch the field, like the possibility of McLaurin, would add a new dimension that the team has lacked in recent years. The Patriots have always been known for their ability to adapt, and this season could be the showcase for that adaptability. It's a chance to combine experience with youth, speed with smart decision making. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a shocking turn of events, whispers are swirling around the NFL that Nick Chubb, the powerhouse running back known for his punishing runs with the Cleveland Browns, might be heading to the New England Patriots. Though nothing has been officially confirmed, insiders suggest that this potential move could dramatically reshape the Patriots' offensive strategy and bring a new level of physicality and explosiveness to their backfield. Chubb has long been celebrated for his blend of speed, vision, and sheer strength, making him one of the most feared runners in the league. His ability to break tackles and consistently gain tough yards has been a cornerstone of the Browns' ground game. Rumors hinting at his possible departure have already sent ripples through both fan bases, with Browns supporters bracing for a massive void and Patriots fans buzzing with excitement about what this could mean for their team's offensive firepower. The Patriots, known for their strategic and often unpredictable moves in the transfer market, seem poised to add an elite talent who can elevate their rushing attack. Adding Chubb would provide New England with a workhorse back capable of not only wearing down defenses, but also opening up opportunities for the passing game. Such a shift could signal a new offensive identity, blending power running with their traditionally efficient aerial assault. Sources close to the situation speculate that the Browns might be willing to part ways with Chubb due to a combination of salary cap considerations and a desire to shake up their roster. Meanwhile, the Patriots are reportedly exploring ways to maximize their offensive potential in an increasingly competitive AFC landscape. The possibility of pairing Chubb's dynamic running style with their evolving quarterback situation has generated a wave of anticipation, with many experts suggesting this could be a game-changing acquisition. If this trade does come to fruition, it would mark one of the most significant mid-season moves in recent memory, with far-reaching implications for both franchises. Patriots fans have been craving a dominant ground threat for years, and Chubb's arrival could finally provide that missing piece. Meanwhile, the Browns would face the challenge of replacing a reliable offensive weapon and recalibrating their game plan. As speculation continues to build, the NFL world watches closely, wondering if this rumor will materialize into a blockbuster trade. Could Nick Chubb don the Patriots colors and bring his full strength to New England's offense? Only time will tell, but the very idea of such a move has already ignited a frenzy of debate and excitement across the league. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.